Flippin' Fantastic Podcast, episode 20. I am Alicia Linked Picker with...
And I'm Mo87 Official, and...
My name's Amy. Oh! Hi, my name's Amy. I am BeachBuyRepeat.
Woo! First guest!
Oh, yeah,
Welcome.
I am the first guest. Thank you.
Yes. Mm-hmm. It only took us 20 episodes.
It's
to finally get someone on here.
It's okay.
Well, I just thought we could talk about whatever. Kind of like interview style too, to see like if you're full or part-time, what platforms you sell on. Kind of the same thing we talk about, that Mo and I talk about, I guess, every week. But
yeah.
So I guess we'll start. Are you full or part-time?
I guess I would say I am a full-time hobby. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah. And I just sell on eBay right now.
Okay. So you don't like... What do you mean? Like what classifies full-time hobby for you?
I guess, I basically do it full time, but right. Everyone says, "Oh, it's just a hobby." So I always just say it's my full time hobby.
Okay.
But
I guess it could mean like you don't rely on that money, like the money coming in. You kind of just do it for fun.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. But I enjoy it. It's definitely fun. I mean, you guys all know.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
Yep, for sure.
Do you have any questions, Mo? I guess we'll kind of just bounce off each other on questions.
I'm sorry. I'm out of it today. I look like death. My allergies are really bothering me. I think because I spent a good deal of the weekend outside. It was just so nice out, but pollen is everywhere.
Oh, I bet.
So I'm a little slow on the take today.
Well, I can. How long have you been selling on eBay, Amy?
I think it's about 2.5 years now.
Yeah. Okay.
I've been doing it, so
that's about the same time I've been doing it. I think
that's cool.
So,
and what do you sell? I mean, I know, but what do you sell? Like, what's your favorite thing to sell?
I sell probably like 50% clothes and 50% hard goods, but I like clothes because it's easier to like store and stuff like that. And I don't know, I just come across it a lot more, I think. So yeah.
Do you I mean, I know you sold a lot of clothes because I have a lot of clothes, but I haven't sold them. Do you get a lot of returns with clothes? I always wonder that.
I don't actually.
You don't?
But I have no returns, but I always take the returns back.
Right.
So I just discourage it. But I put the measurements in the pictures and stuff like that. So
yeah, I think that's a big key.
Yeah, but I've been lucky. So I don't know.
So do you enjoy listing the clothes?
Yeah. Say that again?
Do you enjoy listing clothes then, since you deal in a lot of clothes, or is it just because, or what's your reasoning for clothing?
I think it's just because I come across so much of it, but I don't mind listing it now that I have like a technique down, so I can, go fast. So yeah, I don't mind it.
What were you going to say, Mo?
I forget. But I have another question. Because I need to sell clothes. Like, I have everything to sell them, and I just keep putting it off. Like I have the stuff to make the board and everything, and I was like, I'm gonna do it, and I never did it. Do you take the pictures and then do you list them at the exact same time? Do you have what's your flow for getting it done? And getting it done fast.
I try to do I'll do a batch of 20 maybe. I don't know. It depends, 10 to 20. And then I upload a template I just started doing that probably the last 3
Okay.
weeks. Yeah, and that helps a lot. So I don't know. I saw someone on YouTube do the template. It's really complicated, so
So it
don't
took you
ask
a while
me how to do
to
it.
do it.
Yeah. Don't ask me how to do it. Yeah.
But once you do it, you have it, right? And then you
Yeah.
just
Hmm.
put everything in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so clothes just overwhelm me. Yeah. And I think I would probably find a lot more. I just don't go looking at them.
Yeah. I get most of the clothes when it's not like garage sale season,
Mhm.
but most of the hard goods I
Right.
get during garage sale season.
Garage sale
So
season. Yeah.
yeah. So that's right now, yeah, obviously.
Mhm.
So yeah.
So speaking of garage sales, did anybody find anything good this weekend? It was a holiday weekend, so it was kind of light here.
Nothing
No.
amazing.
I was home by 9:30.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Yeah. I know it wasn't going to be a lot, but it was a better weekend than I've had cuz like it didn't rain.
Yeah.
So I had there's this lady that does she does clean outs. Like she buys stuff. I don't know where else she sells or anything, but every few months she has a garage sale. But I got there a little late, but she's late. Like she's still bringing stuff out. But then people are grabbing the stuff out of the box as she brings it out. So it was kind of but she gives good deals. What did I get there? Oh, I got this mug. I was gonna say I got another pottery brand to
Ooh,
look for. It's
Cute.
Rowe, ROWE, from a lot of it
ROWE.
is like that salt pottery, the blue and the
Yeah.
gray. But this one, I found one sold for like $40. So
Wow. That's pretty good.
and it's just brown, but it's Rowe and it's like Wisconsin. It's like Cambridge, Wisconsin, or something.
Yep.
But yeah, so otherwise I mean I got a lot of stuff cheap. There was another people that were cleaning out the other the other two sales I went to, people were cleaning out houses. Like it was family. Somebody had passed and they were getting rid of stuff. So they were just
Mhm.
like $5, $5, you made a giant pile, $5. So I didn't get anything mind blowing, but I did have a better weekend than I had because it was so nice this weekend, but like the last 3 or 4 Saturdays it's rained.
Yeah, it rained here. It's rainy and
Mhm.
cold. It's just
You guys had bad weather down that way. I somebody was on vacation
Mhm.
in the Outer Banks and they're like, "This is the worst weather we've ever had." When
I
we go down
know.
there.
It feels like winter's coming again.
Yeah.
It is. It's crazy. I only went to like one sale and it was fill a bag of clothes for $5. So,
Yeah.
I stuffed it all in. Got some North Face and, some pretty good stuff.
Oh,
So
that's good. Yeah.
then we were home at 9:30.
Wow.
I did get to go hit an auction yesterday, and I'm very confused because they like ran all the higher dollar stuff. The previous auction I went to, things weren't going that high. This auction, things were going like for over 1,000, over 500,
Wow.
like random like. Okay, well, one of my questions is because I don't know anything about this, I figured one of you guys would know. They had a bunch of Crocs, like the pottery stoneware Crocs. What are
Mhm.
those used for? Because those were selling for a lot of money at this auction.
Like
Are
Like
those
those
the,
big, little,
huge ones,
huh.
like huge ones.
I don't know.
Like what do you even do with them?
Are
Because
they the
you
ones that have the
mentioned that
little
pottery.
clip at the top? Like
Some of them will have like a big lid,
yeah.
but
I don't
like
know.
because you had mentioned your bro pottery, and when I Google them and look at the images, they actually sell Crocs too, and I'm like, what are they used for then? Because it
I
looks like
have
they make some that are personalized, where they will like write your name on it and like have your like year or a year on it, and I'm
I have no idea, but they were going really high.
yes, that, and they also had guns and coins, so of course
Oh yeah.
a lot of money there.
Mhm.
And of course the stuff I was interested in was at the way end, which is all the like random box lots of like salt and pepper shakers and random knickknacks. Um, but yeah, I was really surprised with how much things were going for. Even some things like cast iron things, like they had like a cast iron bell, one with a cat on it. Then they had cast iron horse head door knockers,
Yeah.
and they sold for like double eBay value at this
Wow.
auction.
That's
And I'm just
crazy.
like, people
Wow.
not looking stuff up because it was like 55 free shipping for one on eBay, but they had a set of 2 and it went for almost $300.
That's crazy.
I'm just like,
Wh-
I'm like, why? You
Why?
could buy it on eBay. Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe a bunch of people there just go to auctions to spend money. I don't know. Bunch of farmers with a bunch of money that buy stuff. I don't
A
know.
bunch of farmers.
I
It's
don't
Oh
know,
funny.
but
my.
it was crazy how much. So I pretty much sat there for the first few hours and didn't buy anything while they went through all the expensive stuff.
Oh.
That
Did
would
you?
drive me
That's
crazy
crazy.
having to wait.
Did you film any of it?
I got a little clip of like me panning because I was in the way back and I panned real quick, but that was it.
Yeah.
It was busy, and then at the end, of course, everyone's trying to pay out or pay up, whatever, and then carry all their things out, and people are giving stuff away. They're like, "Oh, I don't want this. Do you want it?" And then some guy walked up to me. I bought a whole lot of glass, like 3 flats of glass for $1. And the guy's like, "Oh, I want this one piece in there." And I was just like, "Just give me $1." And he's like, "Well, I saw you paid, here you go." He's like, "I saw you paid $1 for the whole thing, but here's some money." And I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Wow.
I'm like, "All right." So pretty much he bought one thing out of it already and paid for the whole lot, and that
Like
was
you found
cool.
your new
But
gig.
yeah, that's fun. And there's one this weekend while we're gonna be gone. I'm like, dang it, but there'll be another one. I think the weekend after we
Yeah.
get back, and I'm gonna plan to go, but I need to get the basement, like get my processing going because I still have to go through everything from yesterday. I haven't even comped most of it, so there could be a banger in there, and I just don't know. But
It probably is.
Yeah, no, you get lots of them.
I know. It is. It's crazy.
There's a lot of
I'm
stuff
like,
out here to pick.
yeah, it's for sure. I see some of the stuff and I'm like, what? I don't see stuff like that.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
just a bunch of
Yeah.
people
Oh,
that keep stuff in their houses for forever, and then estate
Yeah.
sale,
yeah,
there it is, or whatever.
That's my favorite. Estate sales and like
yeah.
older people's yard sales. I
Mhm.
like
Mm-hmm.
when you see the older
10
people.
cents, 5 cents.
Yep.
Yeah. Or just
Yep.
just the stuff that they undervalue, like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, that's so old. You can just take it. Well,
Right.
I pay
Exactly.
them, but
Hmm.
If you insist.
yeah,
Yeah, it's funny. It's like they'll have their collection of something that they have like way overpriced for a garage
Like
sale or an
Hummel
estate
or
sale.
Precious Moments or something.
Exactly, because that was their thing, and oh, it's worth this, and then they have lots of Then you look over here, and they've got stuff for a quarter that's actually selling.
yeah. I agree. I
Mhm.
agree. Totally.
Any good sales for either of you over the weekend?
No, my
It's,
store
I s-
wakes up a little bit and then shuts down.
oh,
I don't know.
It's like every other day
oh,
flip flop.
Yeah,
yeah,
well, this weekend it was like one day I sold some and then nothing. So I'm gonna list. I didn't. I didn't list Sunday or yesterday, so part of it's my fault. But I needed. I just needed a mental break.
yeah. I get it. I didn't list yesterday, or
Mhm.
I think I listed one thing on Saturday, but I
Yeah.
did. I sold, I think like 28 things, like from
Wow.
Friday to what yesterday.
Hmm.
I sold some Solomon boots for like 80
Oh,
bucks.
okay.
Yeah. So that was pretty good. That was probably like my highest thing. And everything else was like bread and butter type stuff. So yeah, I think
I'm
anything spectacular.
looking. Oh, here's one thing to look out for because this sold in like less than 2 days. I found a hand painted piggy bank. Is painted like a pumpkin though. So the little handle up top looked like a vine coming out of the pumpkin, and it was painted orange like a pumpkin. Sold for $25.
Oh
I
wow.
had it up for like 30 or 35, but
Yeah.
I got paid $1 for it, and it says hand painted in Mexico on the bottom, and it sold. I think it might be kind of like the thing with Lonnie and Candace where they're selling all these nutcrackers right now. I think piggy
Hmm.
banks are also like if you find some weird piggy banks, people will buy them too.
Hmm.
That's
I usually
interesting.
like just kind of pass over them. Although, I
Mhm.
mean, I do like. So it was like a hot. Oh, it was a Mexican piece, so it wasn't a
Mhm.
hobbyist piece. I
And
don't
it wasn't
find.
like the shiny glaze on the outside, it was kind of matte. So you could
Mhm.
tell it was kind of different. It's not like normal piggy
Yeah.
banks where they're like the porcelain or, you know,
Right.
Huh. That's interesting.
I
Yeah,
think
I
I
think
never.
last week I sold a cast iron piggy bank.
mhm.
It was really
Ooh.
old,
Oh
and the
wow.
paint was
Yeah,
chipped
I
off of
bet.
it, and yeah, it was super heavy. Yeah, I was
Oh
surprised that sold. Yeah,
yeah, heavy one. I kind of pass over piggy banks. I don't think I have any listed at
Until
all.
you find any weird, obscure ones. I was like, this one's painted like a pumpkin. Like, if it doesn't sell, I'll keep it. It's like cute Halloween type
Yeah.
decor, but
Hmm.
like someone might like that because I
Well,
even looked
how?
it up. I couldn't find any like pumpkin piggy banks, like piggy pumpkin piggy banks.
So was it an
So,
actual pig that painted like a pumpkin?
yep.
It
He
was a
had like a
pig.
little
Okay.
jack-o'-lantern face on him instead.
Oh,
And
okay,
then he
okay,
had
okay.
like the orange, and then you know how like pumpkins have like the darker
Yeah.
orange, so it had those stripes going down it.
Right.
It's really
Okay.
cute.
Hmm.
cute, very cute.
Um,
Yeah. Well,
and of
Halloween
course
sells. You
yep.
and your. How much did you sell those lights for? That was amazing.
200 and 250.
That's
That's
crazy.
crazy. I
Yep,
know.
and they got delivered. Oh, they've been delivered for a while now, so no complaints. Fingers crossed.
Yeah,
And then of course I sell my Bratz doll. That's $180.
Oh
So now I
yeah.
gotta stress out about that getting delivered. I just shipped it out today, so
that's awesome.
hopefully I bubble wrapped the crap out of it. I'm like, I do not want anything to happen to this. Um. Oh, and then I sold a old plastic Walmart bag
Oh
Oh yeah, I
yeah,
saw that.
for
That's so funny.
$9 free shipping.
I'm
I
gonna be
just
in the pantries at estate sales
Yeah, there
looking
you
for those.
go.
I know.
Yeah. So I'm sure there's other kinds too, but this one was just the 2001 smiley face because I remember the smiley face Walmart bags from when I was younger. So it's
Yeah.
like, oh, this one's old.
We didn't have Walmart around here until maybe then. And
Really?
the one that's close to me is hasn't been here that long. No, we didn't have a lot of Walmart around here. And I don't think
Hmm.
my mother-in-law hoards bags. I love her, but she gives us plastic bag every time we go up there. My husband comes back with like a giant thing of bags. First of all, she smokes and they smell like cigarettes. I'm like, put it in the garage. But she would give them to us because we have a dog. And we don't have there's no plastic bags here anymore. They don't give them at stores.
Oh.
So that's why she's giving to us. But our neighborhood has little doggy bag little things, so we always grab some from there. So she keeps giving them to him. My husband doesn't tell her no. But now I have to look through them. Maybe there's something old in there.
Yeah.
But they didn't have a Walmart up there till like
Hmm.
recently either.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking for them.
I know. It's funny. I
I had two
find
more, but they had huge holes in the bottom, and I was like, I'm just gonna throw them away. Like it's
I
just
I find like they give you bags. Like I get bags from like old department stores around here because like Brian, hi Brian, you won't watch this, but
here's your
you won't
mention.
know. um, there was a department store around here, Strawbridge's. He said somebody put something in a Strawbridge's bag, and they closed, in the early 2000s, I guess. Um, and I get a lot of those. So I get like a lot of like there was like a lot of Philadelphia-based local department stores. So like I bought a lot of Fisher Price toys once. It was in a Strawbridge's box. So I get stuff like that, but I don't know if that stuff sells. I'd have to look. I worked at Strawbridge's, but I don't I don't think I'd buy a bag on eBay.
You never know.
I
I
wonder
swear
what
this.
somebody is doing with that Walmart bag.
Yeah,
So,
I just Googled it right now or looked it up on eBay to see like what other ones have sold, but all I can see is like plastic bag carriers. Okay, so there's like another Walmart one and just says Walmart and then it says always and then it has a little smiley face at the bottom. That one sold for 5 plus shipping. But it's like a
Like
white one.
I
Or
wonder
the
what.
we sell for less Walmart bags, like the really old ones, like the 90s, sold for
Yeah.
$2, it looks like, plus
Hmm.
shipping.
I wonder what people
wow.
do with them. Like I'd really want to know what they do with them. Do they put them in a frame? Do they
Yeah, I
do they have like are they like a Walmart collector and just have a bunch of
I,
Walmart
I always
stuff.
think they're like for props, like for
Oh
TV
yeah,
shows or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
That could
That's
work,
true.
yeah.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, you always see people on online that sell to like props departments. I never thought about
Yeah,
that though.
yeah.
Yeah, like sell vintage stuff. Have you?
I've sold two. I've sold two items that at least that I know of that went
Uh-huh.
to props. So
Oh,
yeah.
that's awesome. What were they? Do you know? And do you
Um.
know what show they might have went to?
Well, one of them was a decanter. It was this wooden mid-century modern wood piece that you put the whiskey bottle and the gin bottle in it.
Mhm.
I don't know. I wrote Mad Men in it and it sold. So,
Uh-huh. Right, right.
but it went to a
Hmm.
prop department. And the other one was like stadium chairs for a canoe.
Okay.
You
Oh,
know what I'm
okay.
talking
Yeah, you
about?
could.
You
Mhm.
flip them up. Yeah,
Right. So
I
you have
sold
a
two of
back.
those. Yeah, and they were old. They smelled
Mhm.
like they were in someone's garage forever. And they sold to the prop house for the Wonder Years because
Oh,
that's what the
wow.
address said. Yeah.
Oh, so
Oh,
yeah, they've done the new, right? That new updated
Hmm.
one. I didn't
Yeah.
watch it, but
I don't know, but they'll be in there.
that's
Hopefully.
cool. That's
that'd be
Yeah.
cool.
cool.
I thought it was cool.
Yeah, I've never sold anything to one of those, but yeah, cuz sometimes like people say, "Oh, this is going props to props department at," like it says
Yeah.
on there.
Yeah. That's what mine said.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Did you
That's
sell
something we
anything,
gotta check
Alicia?
off our.
What's that?
No. I'd say
No.
that's something I gotta check off my reseller bucket list is to sell
Yeah, I
something
know.
to a prop department.
Yeah.
I know. That'd be cool. I know
Definitely.
people. Yeah. I've seen that a lot on like Instagram and other YouTubers like, "Oh, this is going somewhere for, this show or
Hmm.
that."
Yeah. At the first time that it popped up, I was like, "Is this a scam?" I didn't know. Everyone was like, "No, it's fine. It's fine." Because
Yeah, I don't know.
they were like, "Oh, we're gonna send you a FedEx label.
Okay.
Don't refund our shipping. Just keep the shipping." And I was like, "That
Oh.
doesn't sound right." But
Oh,
it
wow.
was,
Yeah, they just use their FedEx so they know they get it, yeah.
yeah, they said it messes with our accounting if you refund us. So I was like,
Oh,
okay,
hey.
yeah,
Nice.
I know.
Yeah, sweet.
It was like a double sell.
Yeah,
Um,
that's
well,
awesome.
we have a few comments from last week. If you want me to read through them real quick and we had to see what people
Yeah.
said. Matt said, "A question for you ladies: what is your favorite swag item from a YouTuber? Hats, pins, keychains, tumblers, stickers, etc."
I just like stickers.
I was gonna say stickers
I
because you could
hoard
like
stickers.
Yeah, stickers are
that.
pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Hats would be cool, but I don't wear them. Pins might be cool. I just would have like anxiety of where I'm gonna put them. Like, oh, like I could put them on my purse or something, but they might fall off somewhere and I'll lose them forever. So,
Yeah, I like stickers.
um,
I don't like that most of the guy resellers, their t-shirts are guy t-shirts, like, or unisex, and
mhm.
they don't
Yeah,
work for me, so I don't buy them.
Personally, I like the guy t-shirts. They're more comfy. Like they're more like I don't know. It just feels
They
comfier.
don't fit me right. I don't know.
Hmm.
If I
Oh.
get to fit over my boobs, then they're too big here, and
Uh-huh.
yeah.
yeah,
I get that.
I get it.
Then Andy, in response to we had talked about when I had those yoga flip flops posted, and someone asked me to take a
Oh,
picture of how
yeah.
they look on. He said, "One, we don't foot kink shame here," and then he says, "Two, back in the day, I sold a new without box O2 Apple keyboard still with the plastic peels and bags zip tied to it. Buyer message about a piece of hair, not my hair color, on the keyboard with pictures, and at the time, I didn't offer returns. I told him that I don't accept returns and that I didn't know how the hair got there. After that, a full 180 days passes and the buyer opens up a PayPal return and forces me to take it back. I received the keyboard and it was completely yellowed from being left outside in the sun. The buyer had left the keyboard in the sun the whole time while he was waiting to open up a return. And then number 3, he put Weow, WEOW. But I'm like, that kind of makes me glad that, because I remember when I first started eBay, I had to do my payments through PayPal.
Mm-hmm.
And it was only a few months before they actually switched it to like the payments by eBay. But I'm like, I'm kind of glad they got rid of that because I assume things like this were maybe happening where people would go through PayPal to open a return rather than eBay.
Yeah. And I think, well, people can still do a chargeback now on their credit card. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't had, knock on wood, that problem yet. But I saw something where somebody was like mad that they got a box, like the shipping box, and the tape had a piece of hair in it. And I held my tongue. It was like I forget where it was. It must have been on a YouTube video, and somebody's like, "How
Mm-hmm.
dare they?" or whatever. And I was like, I wanted to reply, "I guess you don't have any long-haired women in your life. I'm so sorry," because it was like a guy.
Mm-hmm.
Because that happens. I mean, I try not to
I'll
get my
get
hair stuck in
my
the
hair
tape,
stuck
but
in tape. Yeah.
but it does.
If it's a lot, I'll
Mhm.
redo the
And
tape.
I
But if
would
it's just like
redo
a
it too.
little, like, I'll
Yeah,
like put the
Same.
label over it or whatever and call it good because they
exactly.
wouldn't notice otherwise.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
and
what
I don't try and pack something with my hair in it, or I
Mm-hmm.
do keep my stuff and pack everything down in the basement where the dog doesn't go, so I don't have any dog hair on it. But I was
Same.
like, "You're gonna get all upset." Like, he was like really mad and wanted a refund and all this because of a hair on the packaging tape. It's
Just
like,
ship it, return it, return it.
get
Open
over it.
return.
Yes.
Jeez.
Get over it.
Then Brian made 2 comments on our episode 18, so episode from a couple episodes ago. Mo, midnight Pacific time is the deadline for the next day shipping.
Yeah, I know.
So, okay. She knows, Brian. And and then I was talking about I think I
I was
talked
talking,
about
I wish
Vicky.
we could set it. I know that it's that, but
Oh.
I wish we could set it because midnight Pacific is a lot different than midnight my time. 3 hours.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, so
Well,
you could
I wish
still
I could
like
set it to
technically
like
ship.
8 o'clock my time, and I could have everything boxed and shipped, and then I could put it out for the mailman. See, because I do that, I don't, sometimes I don't have time in the morning or I'm asleep. And I don't have time to pack stuff in the morning, but I keep that next day to keep myself accountable. So, yeah, so I can't do pickup is the reason.
So you try to
I
ship at
think it
night?
sucks. I usually box and bag everything up, yeah, the night before. But sometimes I'm lazy. But I don't always bother because I don't do pickup because
Mhm.
stuff comes in at 3 in the morning and then I got to do it again. And my mailman, like when they come, is very unpredictable. So
It's just not it just doesn't work
it's
for
different
you.
times every day. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, I figured
Um
out that it was midnight, but I think that kind of sucks. Like, I wish you could set it, so you could have like an actual, um,
a cutoff that works for you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Hmm.
Mhm. And then Brian said, I think in response to me talking about my migas recipe or just how I make them, he said, adding milk to eggs to make them fluffier is a fallacy. I didn't know that. It actually waters them down and makes them easier to burn. Add butter instead, as the fat in butter helps to keep the proteins in the eggs from over coagulating, become rubbery. I didn't know that.
I
So I guess
didn't
next time I
either.
make migas, I will use butter
I don't
instead.
usually add it anyway, so
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know
Interesting.
that.
That's all. That's
yeah.
all the comments we got, I think. Oh,
What? I
then
didn't leave a
Amy. Amy
comment?
had yeah, you had left a comment. She said, "Oh, Corey's gonna get grams for buying all those Barbie items." Oops.
Yeah. I was like,
It's okay.
I knew I
I
left
threw
a
it.
comment.
Yeah, I had to scroll down a little bit more. Like, I even threw in a bunch of freebies, so hopefully Corey isn't so mad because they can make a little bit more money off all the freebies, all the dolls I threw in there.
Yeah, and you said that some of the stuff not she got, but that was on your whatnot was that inflatable Barbie furniture?
Yep, yep.
Yeah, she
Not
had that.
exactly as many as you had, because you had a couple other things that I didn't have. But yeah, I sold it. I think it went for like $13. But I also like did it. I didn't I didn't test them. I was just like, I haven't blown them up. I haven't cleaned them. Here they are. And they sold for 13. So
Yeah, you did it on Whatnot, right? You sold them
on the
on what?
Barbie one. Because I
Yeah.
had them in my death pile. I'm just like, oh, I'll just throw them in there because I didn't want to
Right.
clean them up really and deal with them. So
Yeah.
yeah, that was fun.
You found some of those, Amy? You got some?
I did, but I didn't even know Alicia had them on the
Mhm.
Whatnot because when
Yeah.
I was in it, it was like, Barbie accessories like shoes and stuff. And
Right.
then I guess I must have left and I
Yeah.
found them
They
not
were
this weekend, but
I
last
think towards
weekend.
the end. I was kind
Yeah.
of waiting, I think, for a bunch of people to get in there because that was like the biggest item or like
Yeah.
Yeah.
the highest value besides the dolls. But I didn't even look the dolls up because
We had that boat furniture. Well, I say we, but I wasn't the real Barbie play with. My sisters were, my younger sisters. But we had some of that.
That
I guess
inflatable stuff.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
And the little
It looked
wicker bird.
familiar.
My
Oh, yeah.
sisters had everything Barbie. Everything. I think my mom gave it away. I mean, they had the dream house, the townhouse, every furniture, pools, campers, dogs, cats. They had it all. Ooh,
Yeah, I
fortune
had
in
a
Barbie
lot too.
stuff. Teresa would go nuts if she had seen what my sisters had.
Yeah, I found some of that wicker furniture too.
Yeah, I have
That
some. I actually have some of that in my death pile. I haven't listed it. It doesn't go for that much, but it
yeah.
was. I only got it for $1, so
Yeah, I paid $10 for a huge trash bag full of
oh wow.
everything. And the only reason I bought it is because I saw 3 Barbies in it and they were from the 60s.
Oh
So,
wow.
oh, there you
Yeah.
go.
yeah. And there's tons of clothes. I haven't even looked at them yet. I just, I'll save that for the winter.
Yeah, yeah. Though the Barbie clothes can some of those, if they're old, they can go for a lot.
Yeah. So, yeah, some of them were old. Some
Mm-hmm.
there was shoes and stuff. Like I know those can go, even a single shoe can,
I know.
fetch some money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I have a question for you guys. I bought a big set. I think I told Mo about this in a previous episode. I went to a sale, the same one where I found that big pottery cat, which now is right here. That's the one we
Other
named
side.
Cat. And then I
Other way.
found the other. No, there's two
Oh,
of them.
okay.
There's two of them.
Oh, you
Then I
have
found
two.
that
I
one.
didn't realize you had two. I didn't
I
realize you
just
had
bought the
two.
other one from the same
Oh,
lady.
okay.
Like I think it's coming up in my next YouTube video. But
Mm-hmm.
I went back to that same house for a community sale, and she was open again. She had the other one, so I bought both. Because I'm
Very
like,
cool.
maybe I could sell one. But
Yeah.
that lady also had a carnival glass punch bowl set with 12 of the cups, and it has like the grapes on them. Anyways, so I'm like, I don't really want to ship this, but I'll buy it and try to sell it locally. So I
Mm-hmm.
listed it locally on Facebook for or was it someone just messaged me on it? That's why I was asking you guys. I listed it for 100 initially because I'm like, I was looking at comps for this specific one. Looks like I could get maybe 150, but it sounds like a nightmare to ship because that's 13 pieces.
Yeah.
Today I moved the price down to 75 because I'm like, I bought it for $8. I'm like, so
Yeah.
honestly, anything. This one lady's been on my butt about it, and she's like, I'll give you 60 for it right when I listed it for 100. And then I lowered the price today. Then she messages me. She's like, I'll do 65. And I'm like, I'll do 70. And she's like, no, sorry. And I'm like, should I just have her take it? Because it has been sitting here I listed it on May 2nd. So it's been sitting here for almost a month. Would you guys take it in this situation?
I don't
And
know.
just have her take it? Or,
What do they sell for on eBay?
I'm looking at one. There's a set almost exactly like minus C for $104.99 plus $65 shipping. I'm trying to find the specific one because it's like the blue one. It looks like there's yellow and there's. Or I could try to sell some of the saucers only, the cups only. But like really at the price like that she wants to take it for, like it's kind of worth not having to deal with the headache. I see another one for 150, so I could probably get about 150. And I think this lady resells.
Yeah,
So I
she's
think
probably
she's
trying to
buying it
flip it.
that to resell it, and like I'm
Mm-hmm.
okay with that, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
also like, well, at what point with how cheap it gets would I rather ship it and make almost double the money on eBay instead? But it's
I
also like a good
I would
break.
I would get rid of it. I'd sell it to that lady. I don't want to. I don't want to ship
I've been
it
thinking
See,
about it.
I'd
and
ship
stuff like that.
I'd ship it, but
You would? Oh man.
yeah.
It's big. It's a big bowl. It's like this
Mhm.
big. Like I would be scared about it breaking. I would get like the pool noodles and cut it up and put it around
Oh yeah.
it.
Mhm.
I just look at it
There's
as if somebody wants to trade me $70 for $8, then I'll just do it. That's
Yeah,
why.
I mean,
That's what I
either
look at
way,
it.
feel
you're
the
not
shipping.
losing.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like what you're comfortable with.
And I listed an Xbox, and people have been on me about that too. Having gone back and forth with like 3 people because everyone keeps lowballing, and I even put firm in the pricing. And I still got people asking for like a quarter of the price. I'm like, I'm not going to give you this
I
whole
think you get that a
thing.
lot with like any kind of video game stuff,
Mm-hmm.
the low ballers. And that one, I would just be like, no, somebody's going to buy it. You know?
Yeah. That's what
Yep.
I do too.
Mhm.
Yep. It's just crazy. They're like, I want free shipping and all this other
Uh-huh.
stuff. I'm like, gosh, go to the
Mhm.
next listing and harass them, please.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Bye.
Yeah. I know.
Okay, I'll message her back now and say I'll take 65. I will take $65, and hopefully she comes and gets it, and then I have some extra money for vacation. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Sounds good.
Hmm.
It's a
I'm
win.
gonna talk
It's a
hubby into
win-win.
going to some hot springs, but I'm not sure if he'll like it. But we're trying to find a place.
You're taking your Overlander?
Yep.
That'll be
Nice.
super
Yep.
fun.
Hopefully,
Mhm.
if I'm comfortable enough, I'm fine with overlanding the whole night and not staying in a hotel, because last time we went, it was not a good hotel. And I'm like, I would rather sleep in that van for 3 nights instead. Like, it was awful.
Find
People
a
are
good
so loud.
I would just find a good campsite that has like, good showers.
Amenities. There is one that has like a pool there, and I'm like, ooh, that sounds kind of
Oh, that's
nice.
nice.
Yeah, definitely.
I need
Yeah.
a decent bathroom,
Yep.
and shower. I mean, it can even be like, well, I don't know how warm it is, but like outdoor shower. I'm fine with all that as long as, that's taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
That's the big thing with campsites. But hotels can be so expensive.
Yep. Even with Cincinnati, like I said, like we'll be saving the
Oh yeah.
$160 a night now by taking that instead, even to rough
Mhm.
it out for one night without. I think the spot over there doesn't have electricity or hookups, any type of hookup, so we're basically
Yeah.
gonna be toughing it out in there as is. And I'm like, I'd rather do that and save 160 a night, because it's like almost $400 after taxes and everything to stay. So I'm like,
That's crazy.
Just
Wow.
yeah,
bring your, your battery pack charger so you can
yep,
charge your phones.
yep.
That's all.
It has a solar panel on it, so
Oh,
it's good
oh
enough
yeah,
to at
that's
least
right.
do that.
You said that. Yeah, I remember
It
you
just
said
won't
that.
be the AC on the solar panel. So that's the only reason why we would need to plug it in, is to have AC. But I'm hoping it's so
Hope
far in the
it's
season. I
cool.
don't know what the weather's like over there
I don't
in
know
September,
either.
October, but I'm hoping it's cool enough that we're fine.
Yeah, I've never
Yeah,
been
you
to
should be.
Cincinnati. I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. I guess we're about to see. And Amy, you said you're going to be there, right?
No.
No? Who was it?
No.
Who said they were going to? Someone in the Discord said they'd be there that I haven't met
Mhm.
yet. Who
Didn't it
was
sell
it?
out? Isn't it
Yep,
sold
it
out?
did.
Yeah.
Yep. But it was sold out, and then I had talked to
Kevin.
Kevin, who told me to talk to Cincinnati Picker, and then I had messaged him, and he had checked his email, and he had a bunch of cancellations. So basically, I took someone else's spot instead. So, but either one of you wanted to go, there was someone else going that. Oh, it's Feeling Froggy Finds. That's who's going.
Oh.
Yep. Because I was scrolling through to see who's all going so far.
Yeah, that'll be
But
fun.
yeah,
Mhm.
that'll be fun. Bigger event, so we'll see how that goes. I don't like huge crowds of people, but
Yeah.
we'll see. Vegas was okay, though. That was a small enough crowd that it was okay. Anyways,
Yeah. And then you're going to go from Cincinnati to the Atlantic coast?
yep, to East Coast,
Yeah.
just to see, because we haven't really been over. I've been to Maryland and New York, but that's it. I haven't been anywhere else over there. And my husband hasn't been, I don't think, anywhere over there either. We have a few friends along the way that we'll go meet, possibly Mo. So
That's
that'll be
cool.
fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your
It'll be a nice little trip.
do you know where you're going? Like to the shore? Like what state?
Honestly, I have no clue. I know one of his friends is in Virginia, but I don't know if they're planning on like traveling up to meet us or if we're gonna head down that way. And I'm like, shoot, if we're in Virginia, I better call up Kevin and see if I can camp out at his house real quick.
I think he lives on the west side of the state. I think that's
He's over in
Bedford is.
near Lynchburg, right? Or is it
Yeah.
Richmond?
I
Lynchburg?
think
Okay,
he's
that's
near
on the.
Lynchburg, right? He's in Bedford,
I think so.
Virginia.
Bedford. Oh, I see it right there. We might be over there. Yeah, I have no idea where we'll be seeing the coast at, like going to the beach type of thing, but I'd assume near Virginia. But we're kind of like not planning. It's just kind of whatever we wake up want to do, we'll go do it. That's
Yeah,
the same
that's
way with
fun.
our trip coming up here. It's like we're not going to really plan. It's just kind of if we want to head a certain way, we'll just go.
Mm-hmm.
And anyways,
That'll be
yeah.
fun.
Yep.
Super fun.
I need it. I need a break. I need to be away for a few days, so that'll be good.
Yeah.
And the weather's supposed to be nice. I should check it again though.
Yeah, September. When is it? The mid September?
Late September
Oh
into
yeah, it'll be
October.
nice.
I think it's at the way end. Looks
Should
like
be
it's
nice.
raining in Colorado right now too. Anyways, I'm trying to think of other questions for Amy.
What do you guys think of Bubblegate?
Oh my
I watched
gosh.
the podcast this morning. That was funny.
I didn't watch the podcast yet, but I didn't have a chance.
It was good. It was good.
Oh, I didn't see the podcast. Which one are you talking about?
They just
Trash
released
to
one this
Cash?
morning. Yep.
Or Trash to Cast?
Okay.
Trash to Cash. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't see it yet. I'm always like a week behind on the Trash to Cash podcast.
It was good because they added that new Patreon tier where it's like you get a motivational 60 seconds of motivation from Carrie.
Oh,
it
geez.
was good. That made me laugh.
Who paid for that?
That someone in the general chat said it because they were the one that bought it. They were like, I'm
Okay.
feeling pretty motivated today. Who was that? That was one of them. And then the other one, I can't remember who the other one was. Matt's Profit Pursuit. He's the one that bought the
Okay.
that paid
That's
for that.
good.
I'm like, shoot, I need to do that.
What was that?
That was great.
How much was that tier?
I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, I didn't look.
Log in Patreon real quick. Membership.
I did watch that that bubble
The bubble thing? Yeah, I know.
the
That
actual
was
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I
Oh,
was like, oh.
33 a month for the motivational one,
Oh, okay.
which is just about $2 cheaper than Jelly Hands, which I would love to purchase, but it's always sold out.
I know somebody always buys that one. Yeah, the bubble thing though, that was crazy. I know
It was.
Kevin's taking it personally.
Yeah.
But
I feel bad
I've never
because
bought. Yeah, I never bought from Supply Hut. I had bought bubble wrap around here, and then I bought from Bubble Boy.
Yeah.
And it seems like Bubble Boy's within a margin of error. That wasn't
Yeah.
that far off. Or as Brian said, like I guess some of it, like plastics and stuff, can shrink. So
well, theirs were even like isn't theirs was like the largest quantity too. So if there was like some sort of a discrepancy with the measuring tool or whatever, it like kind of like someone in Discord said that. I think it was Murky.
The Supply Hut one was the largest quantity.
The American Bubble Boy, I believe,
okay.
was the largest because the guy like said he's saving it till the end to do it because it was like
that's right, yeah, because it was like 1,000, and then the Supply Hut was like 700 feet, yeah.
But with like that measuring wheel, if it was off, say it was like off by half an inch every foot or whatever, if that adds up. But like that was the biggest one, and they were still like the closest in measurement.
Right.
So
Wasn't it
Yeah.
like 700 feet and then they only got 400 feet?
Yeah.
Wasn't that what it was?
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like
That's a
that.
that's a
So
lot.
you figure even if the wheel was off, it's still you're still shorted, you know. Um,
Mhm.
that's a lot, you know.
I
Bubble
know.
wrap
Mhm.
ain't cheap.
I
So
know.
no.
It makes me wonder about my the brown wrapping paper. I get it by the
Mhm.
The craft
1,000
paper.
feet. Yeah, the craft paper. Wonder how
Well,
Mhm.
much.
I didn't watch I don't know if they said it on the podcast, but I did read
Mhm.
something in the Discord that did Kevin measure his and it was short?
Yeah, he measured
I thought he
is
measured the
he
wheel of paper, the craft paper.
yeah, he
Which
he
he
said
gets
that in
from
the
Supply
Discord
Hut, yeah.
today. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that's what I read. He said it was short.
mhm.
Yeah, so he's
But at least they're doing something about it rather than just kind of brushing it off. Because actually, I wonder if that video has gotten any traction. Uh, what was it? Bubble wrap.
the original video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't it like TJ Treasures or something
Yeah,
like that?
something.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. It's got 5.9K views now. It
Mhm.
didn't have very many last time I had watched it.
No, it
Yeah.
didn't. When whoever posted it, it wasn't that many.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. Yeah, they've got a ton of comments now.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was surprising. I was surprised
Like,
to
yeah,
see the shortage.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
that
know.
makes you wonder with like our tape, our like of course like if you buy bubble mailers, you can count them.
Yeah.
But tape, craft paper,
My toilet
bubble
paper?
wrap.
I mean, what
Yeah.
about toilet paper?
Right.
Lint roller
Yeah.
sheets. I don't know.
Exactly. I
Uh-huh.
know. It is crazy.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm
I know.
excited to see what happens with that because
Yeah,
that's a
it will definitely be interesting.
Yeah.
it's so
So
funny
I
because
wonder if he
it's
gets
like
even some of those like Supply Hut, Bubble Boy, but some of those companies are just where he ordered like Amazon Basics. Who knows where Amazon gets it from? Are they going to reply? Probably not. Although one that he got off of Amazon was Supply Hut, right? He got direct from Supply Hut and then an Amazon Supply Hut, I think,
oh
if I recall correctly.
I don't know. I just
something like
remember,
that.
yeah, I just remember one. He said that the boxes were exactly the same, so they had the same supplier.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it was Supply Hut. I think it was Supply Hut. I think he bought off because Supply Hut sells on Amazon and you can on and eBay and direct. So
Mm,
I mean,
Okay,
I
okay.
just think it's like what everybody said. It's they're not quality check in, and wherever they're getting it from isn't obviously. So if you're running a business, you kind of gotta quality check every once in a while, I guess.
I know. It is unfortunate,
Mm-hmm.
but it definitely made for a good video.
I know it
yes.
did. I bet they were. I bet that guy and his wife were surprised. Now, the best part of that video was the eggs when
Oh,
they dropped
yeah,
the
yeah,
eggs.
yeah. It was
All
funny.
of them seemed to be
Mhm.
about 4 sheets, and the egg didn't really break.
Yeah.
Cushion the blow. So as far as that, they were all kind of the same bubble quality, I'd say.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was my favorite part. But I guess the length thing is you know
The issue.
is the real
Yeah.
That's so funny
scandal.
how like you'd think, in the reselling community it'd be like the biggest like event would be like, drama or something, but right now it's like the length of our bubble wrap or like
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah. Are you getting what you paid for?
yep.
Right. It is.
I mean, I get right now I'm on like a 2 or 3 month cycle for Bubble Boy,
Mhm.
and it's like 40 something bucks every,
I think so.
yeah.
Isn't it like
Because I get,
44?
yeah, something like that. Because I get the 2 larger bubbles and the 2 smaller bubble rolls. Yeah. And then every once in a while you get that $5 off because you get enough bubble bucks.
Yeah.
But that's what it adds up.
For sure. I
So
know.
that is our big scandal.
Yes, our
um,
Dramageddon.
Mm-hmm.
yep. I think. Do we have any other questions for Amy? All right, where do you store your inventory? Do you have like a
Oh
room in your
yeah.
house, a garage? You have a shed?
Yes, all of the above. No, I store it all upstairs. So
Okay.
we have a 4-bedroom house and we only have one kid. So we have 2 extra bedrooms. So one of them is my, like, we call it my eBay studio, which is where
Mm-hmm.
my board for photography is set up.
Okay, your clothes, your flat lay.
Yeah. And then it's just got shelves on both sides for the clothes. And then the other room has the metal racks with totes for all the hard goods. So yeah, it's working so far.
Yeah, that's
Long
good.
as
I had
long as
my
I
stuff
keep stuff
upstairs, but
moving.
it didn't. My bedrooms are not that big, and it didn't work. So I was like, okay, basement it is.
Yeah. I don't have a basement. We live
Oh,
like
okay, yeah, because you're
yeah,
too
we
in
live
the
on the
beach.
water. Yeah. That would be nice
That
though.
sandy soil, yeah.
Yeah.
It's it's good and it's bad. It's not finished,
Hmm.
and I run a. It's not too bad, but I do have to run a dehumidifier 24/7.
Oh really? Do you have to too, Alicia?
No, actually, my basement's pretty dry here.
Yeah.
Um, but we do have like the in-ground sump down here, so I don't know if that helps because like my from what I remember when I lived at home at my parents' house, they didn't have like the sump pump like we do. So I don't know if that because the basement there was pretty moist, like it had moisture. So I don't know
I
if
think it
that's the
just
difference
depends
or
on
what.
where you are, you know.
I mean, we don't live too far from them. Like it's
Yeah.
still the same
But
area of
they
town and
might
everything.
be they
So
might be closer to like a water source,
possibly,
like
yeah.
a stream or something.
Or it's
Like
just the house is newer. I don't know if.
yeah, when I was a kid, there was like a creek like one house over from us, and our basement
Mhm.
would flood if it rained too much.
Oh
Oh
And we
wow.
had a
man.
sump and a sump pump and everything. My basement is in the summertime when it's really humid, it's damp, but it doesn't flood or anything. And my parents is super even less so than mine because they're not close to a creek or anything.
Mhm.
They're up on a hill, so I think it just kind of depends from that kind of
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah. Luckily, no moisture here, as far as I know. But um, I don't know if when they redid the basement, like, but when they remodeled before we bought the house, if they did something or what. No issues because we have carpet.
Good.
And my friend's like,
Yeah.
"That's bold. You have carpet in your basement." And I'm like, "There's I
Wow.
had issues, so."
That's so is your basement the same square footage as like your floor plan upstairs?
Mhm. Yep.
Oh wow. So you have a lot of
Yep.
space.
Yes. It's a
Wow.
three-bedroom house, and it's just my husband and I, so
That's a
yep,
lot
we
of
got a lot of space.
space.
Mhm.
It's a smaller house, though, but I kinda prefer that because it's less to clean, so
Yeah.
but, now I
Yeah.
wish we had gotten a house with another bedroom so I coulda had more space for eBay stuff, but that's why we got the trailer.
You got eBay trailer.
eBay trailer.
Yeah. And you can store stuff in your overlander
Yeah,
underneath
that
your
too.
bed.
I need to throw a bin in there. I asked my husband, I'm like, "Please, can you just, like, let me go to, like, a thrift store, like, just chill out in the van, like, go take a nap, let me go let me go do something." So,
Then you write it
I'm
off.
hoping. Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
So
I
I'm
had to
hoping I'll at least find somewhere to go source while we're
oh
there.
yeah. I'm sure you'll find some yard sales or something.
Mhm. Or even
Yep.
try to say, like, a
Absolutely.
farmer's market because I just went to the farmer's market for the first time last weekend on Saturday. It was the first one of the season here, and I'm obsessed. I'm like I bought a rack of pork ribs while I was there, a loaf of bread that someone made locally. I bought some pottery someone made for myself, and it's just, like it's awesome. I'm like,
The good
I gotta
farmers
keep
market.
going." It was fun. They had all kinds of stuff. They had rhubarb, tons of rhubarb. That's, like, a big thing here. I don't know if it is where you guys are, but
Mm-mm. No.
Like everyone had rhubarb.
What is it? Is it like a
It's kind of like celery, but people make it into like a jam and into pies and stuff.
Yeah, I know there's like
okay.
pie.
Yeah. Rhubarb pie. I think you hear
Mhm.
that in like nursery rhymes or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
What's it taste like if you don't make it into a jam or a pie? Is it like bitter?
It's really sour. Yeah, it's really
Sour.
bitter.
Okay.
Yep. Mhm. So I think that's why but I've only had
Right.
it maybe once in my life, and that's all I remember. But um, yeah. So I'm like, oh, maybe we can find a farmer's market in Colorado. Maybe they'll have some other kinds of different things that they grow locally there rather than here. So
Yeah.
maybe we can find something next Saturday. I don't know. We'll see what we're doing. Because I'm obsessed. I'm like, I would totally go to the one here next weekend, but we won't be here.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be fun though.
Your farmer's market sounds different than ours.
Mhm.
Ours is like we went to ours yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and it's so expensive, super
Yeah.
Really?
expensive. Yeah.
I paid $5 for a loaf of bread that they made there, and I was like, okay, that's cool. And then I bought a rack of pork ribs for like $10, but it was like probably this big. Just some. And my friend got lamb chops, and it was 2 for $10. So I don't know, but I was like,
Yeah.
I'll support the local farmers rather than get at the store. So and
Right.
the ribs look good because they'll show you like right there, and I'm like, ooh, that looks good. So
That's cool.
grabbed it. A lot
I
of
never
baked
go.
goods
Yeah, we
too.
have to drive and go into like I have to like go into Amish country if you want a decent one around here.
Hmm.
Get
It was
some
small
butter.
too. Yeah, there you go.
Get some yummy butter. Some eggs. Some eggs.
They have like good. They always have good baked goods and stuff.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, we have like a Mennonite community near us,
Mm-hmm.
and they have like not a yard sale, but like a church sale,
Mm-hmm.
and it's half of it's baked goods, and it's so good. It's
Mm-hmm.
like we look forward to it. We're like, when
Yeah.
is it happening? When's it happening? Yeah, it's good. Can't wait.
From what I understand, the one here goes every weekend for a couple 2-3 months. So
Yeah.
I think it'd go maybe every other weekend would be good, and try to find things we like. I don't know. Try new things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's cool.
Hmm. Oh, there's even a lady there with like microgreens. I don't know what that is. It seemed kind of, I don't know. It was kind of weird. But she also had that tea where it's like the blue flower, and you put it, you steep it, but then if you add lemon juice, it'll change the tea from purple to pink. I
Oh,
forgot what it's called. It's called like pea blossom or something like that, but
Never
I've
heard
seen
of
it on
that.
TikTok before.
that's what I was gonna
She had some
say.
of that.
It's that
Yep.
TikTok water.
Yep. It like doesn't taste like anything, she said. So usually it's like you want to add something to
Sweetener.
it. Yeah, but
Wow, I'm gonna have to look that up.
Microgreens.
Yeah,
Weird.
we've
yeah,
grown
I was
some
like,
microgreens.
What's
but she
that?
like had a whole oh good.
Oh, I know. I said we've grown some microgreens.
What
It's
are
just
what
like
are
Mhm.
they?
it was like a little like sprouts, just
Mhm.
Oh,
a
okay,
little baby.
okay. So
Yeah,
now we have a new name for them. Okay, I get it.
they're like little bean sprouts.
We can't call them bean sprouts anymore. We have to call them microgreens. That's just my old Gen X. Like, come on.
But she also had some called just broccoli, but they were like sprouts, like Amy said, but they're broccoli microgreens. And I was like, oh, I don't. And then she had cat grass too, but I'm like, my cats don't like cat grass.
Was that
No.
catnip?
So it's just grass they can ingest,
Oh,
but you just keep it in your house. It grows for
Right.
like a week, I think, and then they can eat it. And I guess it's good for them, but I'm like, my cat would rather chew on furniture rather than some grass.
Yeah, I
But
think that like they eat it so it helps them pass like the fur balls that they get, the
oh,
hairballs.
and she's also saying like to be careful not to let them eat too much because they can get sick off of it. So yeah, I've gotten it before, but they didn't seem to care for
They
it.
don't
So
care.
mm-mm.
They eat your
It
furniture
was a
and
little
stuff.
kit. It was a little kit. It was a cat shaped little jar, and it had dirt you put in it, and then the seeds, and then a little bit later it finally grew, and yeah, they just didn't care. Whatever.
like a chia pet.
Yeah, it's just like one of those cute little kits you could get, and
Yeah.
it's just, oh, I saw it at garage sale for like $2. I'm like, I'll grab it. I'll try it. You got anything else, Mo?
I hope people come back from whatever they did this weekend and buy some stuff on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
Mine store has
For
just
sure.
been. I mean, I take some responsibility. I have not been posting, listing every single day, but it's I could get away with that before, but apparently I can't now.
For me, it's been like juggling. Oh, go ahead, Amy. Mm-hmm. Because
Yeah, I
it's
keep
free now,
talking about
right?
I'm gonna do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I keep talking about I'm gonna do that, but I don't. I don't. I talk a lot and say I'm gonna do a lot of stuff, and I don't.
But I was saying, is for me is balancing eBay. It's like eBay and then like life stuff. So now I totally forgot to list at least one thing yesterday. I like to list at least one thing a day
Yeah.
to just the bare minimum, but I totally forgot. But then today I had my chair back here. I moved it upstairs and outside, so I hopefully am more
Oh yeah,
motivated
yeah.
to go outside.
Your
Yeah, my
cat
big
chair.
chair that was here is gone. Well, because we bought them a cat
Yeah.
tree this weekend, and so it's kind of like, here, we give you this cat tree. It's for you guys, and then put the chair outside because it took up so much space. Like it looks so much bigger in here now. And it's also upstairs. So I'm like, maybe I'll have a little reading spot upstairs outside. It's
Right.
on our porch now, so do that and trying to get a bunch of stuff done and moved a bunch of furniture around. So now I'm focusing more on life, but I'm like, I need to focus on eBay just a little bit longer. At least do
Yeah.
my bare minimum of one listing a day. So we got to do that today for sure. I was thinking of going live today too. I don't know if I will though, because my listing per hour or per minute or whatever is just so slow when I go live. Do like one every like 10 minutes or something like that.
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
exactly.
Mhm. Yeah, it's nice to list with other people at the same
Well,
time.
I listed the last time you did it, so it helps me too.
That's good. There
Mhm.
you go. Yeah, and it's fun. It's fun to show people things like, "Oh, I got this," or ask people.
Me either,
I
probably.
think I think doing Twitch really helps because of course I have to play video games and then read chat at the
Oh,
same
yeah.
time. So it's kind of the same thing. It's just you're the content and you're not playing a game making the
Right.
content. So
No, I'm trying to get stuff together to do a Whatnot sale. Did you
yeah,
have you ever thought about did you apply for Whatnot, Amy? Okay, yeah. Oh, you didn't? Okay.
it's
No,
easy.
I was
It's
just
just
wondering,
yeah.
yeah, you just sit there for like 30 minutes and listen to them. Um, yeah, I did it, yeah, but I did it like a month ago. So every once in a while, they send me a message like, "How come you haven't had a sale yet? Can we help you?" And I'm like, "No, I just don't have my act together." So, but I do want to do one, even if it flops, just so I can do it. Which I'm sure it'll flop, but I'm just gonna. I have all this jewelry that just costume jewelry,
I
but
was thinking of doing one too because I just got a big bag of watches from the auction yesterday, and I'm like
oh,
for like
okay, yeah,
$3, and I'm like, I better do a whatnot now. So I might have to
hmm,
do that when I get back. So I have a whole bin of just jewelry
right,
that I'm kind of saving for winter to list since it's so small.
hmm,
It's not gonna like take up a bunch of desk pile space.
yeah,
But thinking whatnot might be the way to go for that, so it's not sitting
yeah.
around. We'll see. There you go.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
When you list them, do you, like, clothing and stuff, do you just lay it out, or do you have a doll that you use, like, kind of as your mannequin for things like that? Okay. 'Cause I know some people actually, like, have, like, a will have, like, a designated, like, display doll, but it's also you gotta
Oh,
specify that the
really?
doll's not included.
Right.
Like, someone could be like, "Oh, the doll didn't come with it."
Mhm.
It's either them or Lonnie and Candace. I can't remember for some reason.
Hmm. Barbie dressing Barbies is is an ordeal. I don't know if I would use a mannequin doll for for that. I
It's a
I
lot of
was the
work.
oldest, and I told you my sisters had all this Barbie stuff, and that's I'm like 7 years older than the youngest. So when they were little, I was a teenager, and they'd be like, "Can you help me?" And you're trying to get like tights on a Barbie. Oh, they're hard to dress. Some of those outfits.
Mhm. Even when they got the
So I
little
don't know.
strings and ribbons and stuff.
Yeah, and like tiny little snaps and forget it. Yeah, I don't think I would be using a mannequin for for Barbie clothes. I mean, maybe if they were super expensive.
Actually,
Yeah, something. Right, yeah, where you don't have to like get it or yeah.
I'm just thinking what I would
Yeah.
do because how I do my clothes when I sell them, I put them on a hanger and throw them on the wall with a
Yeah.
command strip on the. I was thinking, well, if you do Barbies, you could find a little Barbie hanger and just hang it on the little shirt, or whatever, on a little mini Barbie hanger. That might work. Because laying it out on the table, I find isn't as nice, but it's like I didn't want to put a ton of effort into the listing.
Right.
Mhm. Mhm.
Truth. That's exactly. Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah. Mhm.
Well, that's all I got. I don't know if you have
Yeah.
anything else, Mo.
No.
Time passes so fast.
Yes, thanks for
Yes.
coming.
It's kinda last minute because 'cause I'm like I always forget. I'm like, "Oh, yeah, tomorrow's Tuesday." It's like, it's podcast day. Gotta
Well,
gotta get ready.
also because it was a holiday, like, I kept thinking yesterday was Sunday, so
Mhm.
it is Tuesday, yeah, that's right. Mhm. Thanks for
Yeah.
yeah, so
And for you guys seeing this
everybody
on Friday, have a good weekend. Hopefully you have
yeah,
good sales. I'll
I
be
hope
on vacation, but I'll be back and refreshed next week. Hopefully.
have
Be new. I'll be rejuvenated.
have a good vacation.
Yes.
I hope everybody else has good sales this weekend and goes and gets good stuff this weekend. Although, I don't know, I think around here, we're kind of, like, on the downswing of, like, garage. Like, it's spring and fall, so, like, now,
Mhm.
eh, there's not gonna be a lot. Most of the communities have had their sales already, so
Gives you
I
time
don't
to
know about
list
where you
though.
guys are. Yeah, which I really need to do, and I'm going to do
Same
today.
here. Alright. Yeah.
I need somebody, like, next to me that starts yelling at me, no. I actually have a bunch of pictures I can start listing right away, but so, yeah. So, everybody have a great weekend,
And we will
and
see you later.
see ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.